Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you all are doing well today. So we're going to take a look and see what today is going to hold for you. So as always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Hello to all of the new subscribers. It's wonderful to see you all here. Here on this channel, my main focus is you. It's for the betterment of you, to get you from a path that you're on to the path that you want to be, to take a look at the blocks and, the people and the relationships and things that may be hindering you from getting from point A to point B. This is a journey. It's not just about the destination, so every day will have its ups and downs. But if you're here, if you're seeing this, that means that your spirit guides and my spirit guides are working together to get you to where you need to be. My main focus on this channel is you. So without further ado, we are going to get started. We're going to see what wants to come through. So as I said, like I said, take what resonates, leave what does not. I do read for a general collective, so it may not be the whole reading, maybe just be bits and bobs, but if the title called you here, which I figure it out after I'm done with the reading, chances are there's something here for you, okay? So underneath, we've got soulmates. This could do with relationships today. This could do with an inner union of you. We'll see what happens. Grounding this energy, okay, is to the sea. Guiding this energy is blessed, okay. Past energy, we've got truth be told. And future energy, we have fork in the road. There are connections here. I've got two stories going on here. So on a personal note, I do feel as though that a truth has come out. It could have snuck through. I'm getting that very loudly. I feel as though that a truth may have kind of hit your intuition, and it pinged off of you and you're like, oh, like that's the direction I need to be going. This is where I need to be. And that union is sort of happening within you. It's almost like your head and your heart are now getting on the same page. And that's why you're traveling forward. We've got to the sea and fork in the road. There is motion here. There is motion. There are new options coming through for you. If this is having to do with relationships, some of you are leaving behind a partner, and some of you could be finding a partner along your journey. And we of course have blessed here at the top, and that blessed energy is divine energy. It's divine movement. The reason why I say it's divine movement is because she's got wings on her back. She's flying across the ground here in what looks like a shell of hers. So there is movement here, and it's very fast movement. And I feel like it's very fast movement towards an abundance of love. Like I said, this could be for oneself or with another person. But you do have new options on the horizon. I do feel as though that there are new choices, new directions, new paths opening up for you because of this truth. I feel like this truth came in and definitely kind of changed the game here for you. And I can't help but notice, then, because I'm a numbers person. I love numbers. So truth be told is 14. Soulmates is 41. This could have happened a little bit backwards. This definitely could have happened a little bit backwards. So we'll see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. I'm going to take this a step further with the Souls on Fire Tarot by Mary Jo Cranmore and Juliet Gilden. But I'm just getting a sense of completion. I'm getting a sense of wholeness. And it's like, it is in my heart chakra energy. It does feel like, it does feel kind of like the no place like home, but it feel like it's on a more personal level than that. that wholeness is, it can involve another person, and I'm not saying that it doesn't, but the completion, the wholeness that I'm feeling, it starts with you, it starts with us. When union happens, usually the divine feminine side of things, which is the emotional side of things, comes into balance before the physical side of things. You hear all the time about how people work on themselves and get themselves emotionally ready for a relationship before that relationship comes in. It feels like that. It feels like that. So let's see what else wants to come through with this. Maybe we'll get a little bit more. There's the King of Cups. This is a divine masculine with a divine feminine. This is a form of union for a divine masculine. Here we have a divine feminine with divine masculine energy. So it's very interesting that this comes through. Knight of Cups, we got messages coming in. The World and the Ten of Cups. That's beautiful. This tells me that union is coming in. This is the message that is coming in. It is a cup. It is an emotion. It is a an offer or a message of love. And then we have the completion, the world, which is endings and new beginnings, of the Ten of Cups. So there are relationships for some of you that are closing. There are some relationships for others that are starting. This is very interesting. We've got the Five of Pentacles here. We've got the Ten of Swords. I see that, absolutely. Five of Wands, grounding. Guiding is the Two of Wands. I see that as well. There's the Divine Masculine with the Emperor. Now we have the High Priestess here. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups. So now we have the King and Queen of Cups. We've got the Star card, which is Aquarian energy. These are your emotion cards. And the outcome here is the Nine of Swords. So I do see a bit of a struggle here. I was going to say a struggle with a power dynamic. Some of you could be struggling with a power dynamic that's only for a handful of you. But I do see some stress here. Nine of Swords. I do see some stress. For those of you that are closing out some relationships, this can be a stressful time for you. With this Five of Wands here, I pulled the Five of Wands and then I pulled the Two of Wands. Well, that gives me the Seven of Wands. I will clarify the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords here, along with a few others. But what I see is the Seven of Wands. This work that you were doing is your work. You're putting down new boundaries. You're putting down foundations. You're starting something that is an inspiration to you, which is a good thing. But I don't think other people see it as a good thing. I don't think other people see that as a good thing. We've got a lot of energy in motion with the cosmos right now, and there's going to be a lot more before the year is up. But it's got that energy of people trying to hold on. Maybe people are trying to hold on to you. Maybe this relationship is trying to hold on to you. If you're coming into a personal union, you can have friends and family members who, you know, you're trying to clear out, that are trying to hold on to you. Because I see you coming in from the cold. I see that you are no longer having those thoughts of doubt, even though they're still trying to creep in here. Because here we have the Ten of Swords, the World and the Ten of Swords. That tells me that these things are ending. And there's action being taken. Action is being taken here to move you forward. And some of you could be stepping into spiritual gifts. Some of you could be stepping into spiritual gifts because you're stepping into union with yourself. There are two different timelines going on simultaneously. Usually I only see one story. I'm seeing two. There's one on a personal level and one on a romantic level. But both of them bring in union. So tell me here, Tell me here. What is this Ten of Swords? Ten of Swords. King of Swords. King of Pentacles. Chariot and the Six of Swords. Some of you are cutting out people. Some of you are cutting out people that do not serve your highest good, which, you know, is appropriate. As we move throughout our lives, you know, some relationships, we come to find out their lessons. Okay, that's not a bad thing. Especially if you've learned the lesson, you get to move forward. When it comes to people and family members, sometimes they're there to teach you what not to be or what not to do. And once you take that lesson, you know, they kind of stay in that same energy as you move forward. And I see you here moving forward, the Chariot and the Six of Swords. You are moving beyond people that you have outgrown. That is what's happening here. You are moving beyond people and situations that you have outgrown. And that could very well be why we have the conflict here. Five of Wands. What are you? You tried to jump. You've outgrown them. Tower. Seven of Wands. There's the Seven of Wands. I'm telling you guys. Page of Pentacles and the Raising Consciousness. You have outgrown them. It's almost like you've learned the lesson. You've learned the valuable lesson here. Knight of Pentacles. And now your consciousness is being elevated. You are being elevated. And you are leaving these things behind, and these people have a problem with it. Because maybe you were a part of their foundation. Look at this. Notice how we've got somebody standing outside here, and then we've got all of this happening in the background, right? This, I feel, is you. You made it out of that toxic energy, and it doesn't have to be toxic, but you are moving beyond this energy, and you were a foundational stone, a foundational pillar for these people. And now that you're moving forward, I feel as though, of course, they're going to have a problem with it, because now they have to rebuild. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with outgrowing people and situations. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So what is this High Priestess? What is this Justice? Okay. There's the Divine Feminine, Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Some of you could be fighting your intuition. We've got Temperance underneath. Some of you could be fighting your intuition. And that I know it's difficult listening to your intuition. I know it is. When I first started this journey, when the intuitive hits started to come through, you know, I kind of brushed them off. I did. I'm not going to lie to you. I brushed them off. I'm like, yeah, right. And then come to find out what my intuition was telling me turned out to be true. And so you could be getting intuitive hits about these situations or about where you're going, because we do have Divine Feminine. Some of you could be leaving friends behind to move forward into a relationship. Some of you are giving up one relationship for another relationship. And I know that sounds bad, but that's not what I mean. It's not like you're jumping from one person to another person and kind of playing hopscotch with them. That's not what I mean. But it's got that form of equivalent exchange to it. It's like you learn the lesson from this individual, and now you're moving beyond them because you outgrew them or whatever happened with the circumstance. And as you move along down this road, you meet somebody else who, since you learned that lesson the first time, since you've learned your lesson, this new relationship can continue, because I don't think this new chapter, these new paths would have opened up if you hadn't learned the lesson. I really don't think it will, because here we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. If you would have not learned this lesson, I think you would have been stuck. I don't think you would have had the, I'm not going to say the opportunity, but I don't think you would have had the tools required to navigate through this energy. And with the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Star, these are your emotion cards. You are inspired. That inspiration is coming right at you. Along with the Queen of Cups, like I said, we've got the King of Cups over here. We got the Queen of Cups here. That's union on an emotional level. We've got the Emperor and the Empress. That is union on another level. That is divine feminine, divine masculine coming together. But I feel as though that you're going to get exactly what you want. You're going to be getting exactly what it is that you've been wishing for. So what is this Nine of Swords? Why is the Nine of Swords the outcome here? Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, Devil, the Eight of Swords. You're trying to control. There's a level of control here. I don't like this. So you see how things are starting to come together with the Three of Cups with the Ace of Swords? That's the understanding. That's the aha moment of why you went through what you did. But now we've got the Devil and the Eight of Swords. You're worried about how it's going to come together. Borderline control of how it's trying to come in. Mind you, again, the divine energies are here. The divine energies have their hands on you. You are being guided through this. You are being protected through this. And I feel as though the more that you try to manipulate or control the outcome, the more that it is going to stress you out, because the divine energies have a plan here. The divine energies have a plan. We also have the Three of Swords underneath. Three of Swords, Judgment, Four of Cups, Magician. Some of you could be afraid that you've made the wrong choice, leaving these people or situations behind. As I've moved through this spiritual journey, I've come to find out everything happens for a reason. And I know sometimes people say that's a spiritual cop-out, and yes, sometimes it is, but in this particular instance, it's not. Everything that you have gone through to get you to this point, and as you move forward from this point, has happened for a reason. And some of you are stressed that you've made the wrong choice. Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Give it time. It's like planting a seed. Give it time. Knight of Pentacles. You have to be willing to... There was a bunch that kind of slammed at me there. Give me just a second. That was a lot. You have to be willing to give it time for the seeds to grow. For the seeds that you're planting to come to fruition. It's like going out in the garden and planting a seed and being like, I don't know, is it growing? And so you dig it up. And then you put it back in the ground, and you dig it up and you put it back in the ground. You have to be willing to be comfortable with the decisions that you are making. And you have to trust not only yourself, but your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guards, guardians, guides, the angels, the divine energy, whatever divine energy you believe in, that you were on the right path, that you were being led down this road for a reason. This control, though, for some of you, it is about control. Trying to control the outcome. And you can do your best to plan for an outcome, but you can't control the outcome because there's too many factors. There are just too many factors, and the universe being one of those factors, there's not much you can control about that. You got to be able to breathe and release and move through this energy. Be like water. If there's a boulder in your way, flow around it. Do your best to work with it. But go with the flow. Go with the flow. Zodiac signs that I see. I know that we've got the King and Queen of Cups, so I do have water signs here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've got fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Virgo, Aries, Sag, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, more Aquarius, more Aries, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio. And that is what I see. So, thank you guys very much for joining me. As always, I really, really hope this helped. And I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.